what is going on? I hope you're well. Bob Arum says that Al Haymon doesn't believe Errol Spence can beat Terence Crawford. Is it that, or is it the fact that he just doesn't want, he wants to freeze out Terence Crawford? I do believe that obviously he is worried. The fact that, if Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight, Terence Crawford has a chance to beat Errol Spence. So he's a bit reluctant to put his main welterweight man in there with Terence Crawford. But I just think that, firstly, when you've got so many welterweights, top welterweights, why are you going to fight somebody else when you can just fight in-house, make all the money, and just keep everything in-house? That's what I feel Al Haymon's doing. I think Al Haymon's just trying to keep everything in-house. He wants, all his fighters to fight his fighters. And it's just disgraceful as far as I'm concerned, because, we want to see the best fight the best. And unfortunately, Al Haymon's not doing that. Al Haymon's not, he's not getting the best to fight the best. He's dictating everything. He's doing it the way he wants to do it, which, fair play to him. He can do what he wants. He's got control over the welterweight division, but I just don't think it's right. I don't think it's right for his fighters not to be fighting Terence Crawford. And I think that there is a bit of fear. He doesn't want Crawford to become he doesn't want Crawford to become a unified champion. Like that, Bob Arum would have 2 belts. And right now they've got the WBO belt, which is held by Terence Crawford, and the other belts are held by the PBC fighters. So Al Haymon probably doesn't want to give the belts to Terence Crawford, which gives them more negotiating power when that fight is eventually made. Al Haymon would want whoever wins, from the PBC's stable, whoever has 3 belts, to be going in to the fight with Terence Crawford with power on the negotiation table. And I think that's what he wants. I think that's what Al Haymon wants. Errol Spence has openly said that it'll be no 50-50 when we eventually meet. So I think that's what their goal is. Their goal is to just, milk it, fight their own fighters, and then eventually go to the table with Terence Crawford and, having the biggest share of the split. Which, again, is unfair, because I think, irrespective of what Errol Spence has done, I think Crawford's an undisputed 140-pound champion, and he would have been he's a welterweight champion. So I think it will be unfair, but I just think that's how boxing works, unfortunately, at the minute. And I just think Al Haymon is doing boxing a disservice by not letting Terence Crawford fight, his PBC fighters. I think he's afraid that his fighters lose and Terence Crawford will get more belts, and that will mean if Spence does win against all the other welterweights, then Crawford would have more negotiation power at the table, and I don't believe Al Haymon wants that. Al Haymon wants to dictate everything. Al Haymon wants Spence to get the biggest split, which you can understand, but I just think it's a disservice for boxing. Why can't Manny Pacquiao fight Terence Crawford, or why can't Danny Garcia, even though Danny Garcia is not even champion, why can't he fight Terence Crawford? It's just a case where it's completely he's basically trying to freeze out Crawford, which again is in my opinion not great for the sport. I think there needs to be more public pressure to make these guys fight Terence Crawford. I think the winner of Spence Porter should possibly go into negotiations to fight Terence Crawford, but that's not what's going to happen. What they're going to do is they're going to fight Manny Pacquiao, which again is not a bad fight. So you can't really blame Al Haymon and PBC, but it's the fans right now want to see Spence Crawford, and we're not getting it. So leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.